Hey there, parents, and welcome. I'm so excited to give you a quick look at what your kids will be up to for the next couple of weeks here at GrowStrong Achievers. We've got a super fun new theme, so let's jump right in. So, for the next 2 weeks, get ready. Our entire space is turning into a workshop of fun. Our new theme is Little Engineers Build and Move. And yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's all about getting those little hands busy, building amazing things, and then, you guessed it, using our bodies to play with them.
So why this theme? Well, we think it's pretty special because it connects two really important things. You know, when kids are building with their hands, they're actually building connections in their brains too. This theme is the perfect mix of creativity and getting active. It helps with problem solving, coordination, balance, and of course, they're going to have an absolute blast doing it.
All right, so you're probably wondering, what does one of these Little Engineers classes actually look like? Let's break it down so you know exactly what your little achiever is up to.
Okay, first up, a quick but important note about our class timings. We're going to be a bit more flexible now. The length of the session will really depend on the kids' energy and pace that day, so a class might end a tiny bit early or go a little longer. Our focus is all about making sure they're having a great quality time, not just watching the clock.
Every class has a really great flow. We kick things off with a quick 5-minute warm-up to get everyone moving. Then it's 30 minutes of gymnastics and movement training. We'll take a little break to catch our breath, and then we dive into the main skill-based activity for about 25 minutes. And you know we can't end without celebrating. We wrap up with 15 minutes of awards and a big cheer for everyone's hard work.
Really, our goal is simple. We want to make sure every activity is done well and that every child leaves feeling proud of what they've done. It's not about stretching out the time, it's about making the time count.
Okay, now for the part you've been waiting for. Let's peek into the awesome age-specific activities that your own little engineer is going to be diving into.
First up, our littlest creators, the toddlers, from ages 2 to 4.
For this group, it's all about learning through play. They'll be crawling through tunnels and climbing over blocks in our mini engineer obstacle course. They'll also get to use our special engineer balance tool, which is really a low, wide beam, perfect for finding their feet. And games like traffic road skating are so much fun. They'll be gliding around and freezing on command, which is fantastic for learning body control.
See? Every single game has a purpose. We're really focusing on those basic motor skills, working on balance, and just letting their creativity run wild.
All right, moving on to our preschoolers, who are between 4 and 6.
This group is ready for bigger challenges. For example, in valet car parking, they actually get to build their own ramps and test out which cars go the fastest. It's a super fun way to learn about things like speed and angles. And then there's the rolling ring ninja. Oh, you've got to see this. They have to move through an obstacle course while staying inside a rolling hoop. It's hilarious and so good for their coordination.
So for our preschoolers, we're really honing in on coordination and problem solving. You know, getting them to think, why did that car go faster? It's all about connecting that physical movement with some serious thinking.
Next up, we have our early elementary kids, ages 6 to 8.
With this group, we're starting to build more strength and precision. One of their favorite games is the hoop target dash. They have to throw a balloon through a hoop that's moving and then sprint to catch it on the other side. It's not just about being fast, it's about thinking ahead and reacting super quickly. It's an amazing way to sharpen that hand-eye coordination.
So the big focus here is really refining those skills, sharpening their hand-eye coordination, making them quicker to react, and helping them master that sense of control and balance.
And now for our older elementary achievers, the 8 to 10-year-olds.
This is where we get to mix real sports skills with engineering. They'll be doing things like hockey dribbling and tackling a full gymnastics circuit. But the coolest part? They get to be little music engineers and build, get this, their very own playable guitar. How cool is that?
When they're doing these more complex things, whether it's passing a ball accurately or literally making an instrument, we're building up their coordination and creativity. But honestly, the most important thing we're building is their confidence.
And finally, our oldest and most advanced group, the preteens, from 10 to 12 years old.
These guys are ready for some serious challenges. We're talking a full Ninja Warrior obstacle course, core strength tests, and even a carpenter workshop where they'll build a wooden bench. And we have this really unique activity called Debug the Code. They have to physically act out a sequence of moves to find the bug in the pattern. It's basically coding, but with your entire body.
So with this group, we're really pushing them to the next level. The focus is on advanced problem solving, building real strength, and, crucially, learning how to work together as a team to figure out tough challenges.
You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if your child is 2 or 12.
Our mission is always the same. Here at GrowStrong Achievers, we really believe that when you mix movement and creativity, you're helping to build confident, capable, and really curious kids.
We absolutely can't wait to see what your little engineers are going to build and achieve with us over these next 2 weeks. Because, as we always say, together we grow stronger. Because we are achievers. Thanks so much for tuning in.